Guys, how you doing? It's Joe and Darren over at Urban Hillsides, LA Real Estate Stream, Real Estate Reality. Thanks for joining us today. Uh, Darren, how you doing? How's the day so far?
Doing great, man. Loving this weather. It's amazing.
Oh, I know. Crystal clean and clear air, great
Yeah,
views. It is great.
it's all
And
good.
we were up early to smell that wonderful air. We were, at least for me. I know you're probably up at
Yeah.
6 a.m., but for me,
I,
8 o'clock was an early appointment.
sure. Yeah, it works for me. It's great to go show up at an appointment early in the morning if it means you're closing that day. They weren't
Well,
they
it is a
weren't
special day. You're right.
yeah, they weren't tied together, but it was nice. So
All right. Well, guys, once again, thanks for taking some time with us today. It's Tuesday. It's a little after 2 p.m. And every Tuesday, we go over what we feel is important in Northeast Los Angeles and the real estate market in whole, whether you're a buyer or a seller. So thanks again for joining us. Let me go ahead and get rid of this disclaimer stuff. Darren Hubert and Joe Cloninger are real estate agents at Avenue 8 under the Urban Hillsides brand. All opinions expressed by Urban Hillsides or guests on this video are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Avenue 8. You should not treat any opinion expressed by Urban Hillsides as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a particular strategy, but only as an expression of Urban Hillsides team's opinions. This video is for informational purposes only.
so when
All
we
right.
pre-record that, can we go 2 times, 3 times as fast? What's the legal speed and it's still okay? All
Well,
good.
yeah, you're right, man. If you heard some radio commercials, they go super fast. So.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
I think the
Okay.
funner thing would be is if I speed up my voice, and we'll see how well I do. All right, well, great. So just to recap, we'll do the usual seller wins in the market over the last 7 days. We'll do buyer wins over the last 7 days, and then we always pick out a topic. And for this week, it is about inflation and how real estate is really one of the strongest places to be in an economy like this. So, but before we do that, wanted to congratulate. Let me share my screen here. Wanted to congratulate some dear clients of ours, Will and Evelyn, who we saw this morning. And congrats, guys! Look how cute these two are in front of their new house. Look at that. So, congrats to you guys. We'll be seeing them more this week. Going over some more plans on the house. But yeah, they found an awesome house in Pasadena, a really nice neighborhood, San Rafael. And, Darren, I was trying to think, well, what made this special? Was this another first offer accepted? I think it was, right?
It was, man. Yeah.
Wow.
It's, talking through it with somebody
Hmm.
who's gone through that. I mean, they appreciate it, but man, if you're out there like doing this every day, it's
Yeah.
so special. And we've
Yeah.
had a couple of them in the past few
I
months.
know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, this is
Yeah.
pretty good.
But
So, definitely. Go ahead.
it's a team effort. Everybody's got to be willing to work and find where you're willing to compromise to make that
Yeah.
happen. And it did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. I was trying to write out a quick little social media blurb, and it was like, yeah, some ups and downs, but we got the win. Whoa, thankful, great clients, yay team. So yeah, you're exactly right about the team part of this. Definitely. All right, well, great. So congrats to those guys, and let me move to our topic today. So let me do this. Share again. Let me get rid of that guy.
So as you find it, Joe, I'll just kind of chat.
Yeah.
Obviously, inflation is front and center now. Everybody's talking about it. The biggest conversation is, how it's impacting the stock market if you're not impacted in other ways, about future rates and real estate, mortgage rates. But I will say this: those that are market predictors and really engaged financially have been aware of a future inflationary environment. And I think all of us who pay attention to anything have kind of seen some of that dialogue, some of that language, and they've been prepping for the moment of inflation. And that's clearly one of the biggest reasons real estate has been so hot in the last year and a half, where everybody expected it to taper off at COVID. Everybody went, wow, big injections of cash into the economy globally to attempt to create stability. But those that are financially aware, we're clearly on the predicting that there would be future inflation, and now it's happening. We have stats looking back, and that's why everybody's talking about it now nonstop.
Yep. Okay, well, let me get into it. This comes from our friends at Mind, spelled MYND.com, and they look to be really an investor site for real estate. So they definitely have their pulse on this constantly to help their clients. And it is what it is. With inflation running hot, real estate is a refuge. So, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell has passed through the 5 stages of acceptance about inflation. Originally nominated to the Fed in 2012 and named chair in 2016, Powell and his colleagues kept rates low and growth was steady, if unspectacular, as the economy gradually recovered from the hangover of the 2009 housing crisis. Inflation, the rise in prices for goods and services over time, bumped along well below the target rate of 2.5%. And life was mostly good at the Fed. When the pandemic hit, the rate fell near zero, but has been on a near steady uptick for the last 22 months. At the beginning of 2021, Powell and his colleagues at the Fed were calling inflation transitory and were confident prices would soon moderate. In late summer and early fall, Powell used words like elevated and a cause for concern as the rate moved above 4%. By the end of November, Powell was acknowledging the obvious. Prices had soared 6.8% year over year last month, the fastest since 1990. And he said it was time to retire the term transitory. And Darren, I just noticed this was actually written December 17th, 2021. So yeah, it's only gotten worse, I think. By December 15th, Powell was in full acceptance mode. Economic developments and changes in the outlook warrant this evolution, Powell said of the Fed's decision to pull back on bond purchases more quickly than planned and target 2 to 3 rate hikes for 2022, perhaps 3 more in 2023. Let's see. Concern about jobs drives Fed policy. All along, Powell and his colleagues at the Fed expressed their concerns about the job market, and were reluctant to make any moves that would prevent the economy from reaching a full employment. The unemployment rate was 4.2% in November, down from 11.2% in June of 2020. Frederick Mishkin, a Columbia University professor and former Fed governor, believes that the economy has already reached full employment and the Fed was much too optimistic on the inflation front and were distracted by their focus on the labor market. Mishkin's fear is that the Fed will have to raise rates higher than they would otherwise needed if they had acted earlier. The Fed is behind the curve, Mishkin said in an interview with CNBC. The reality is inflation is higher than they anticipated, and it's more permanent than they anticipated. Mohammed El-Erian, president of Queens College, University of Cambridge, and a professor at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, wrote on Project Syndicate that there is still time to avoid a painful bout of prolonged high inflation. But the Feds need to do 2 things. It should publicly detail why it got its inflation call wrong and what is being done to avoid similar slippages in the future. Second, the Fed must move a lot faster in tapering its monthly asset purchases, easing its foot off a stimulus policy accelerator that is still essentially in a pedal to the metal mode, will help to mitigate the risk that the Fed will have to slam on the policy brakes in a disorderly manner in mid-2022. All right. How is real estate a hedge against inflation? Investing in real estate offers a couple of advantages during inflationary periods, and this recent run-up is no exception. And there is scads of evidence that a diversified portfolio, one that has 20% or more invested in real estate, offers strong and stable returns. Doug Bryan, the CEO of Mind, believes an inflationary environment creates more opportunities for investors in the single-family residential market. It's an attractive option because rents are bound to rise along with inflation, Brian said, which increases the cash flow for property owners. With rates poised to rise in the next year, demand for rental homes is likely to increase as well, he added. If it becomes more expensive for potential buyers to finance a purchase, fewer will be able to afford it. This will increase demand for single-family homes and create more upward pressure on rental prices. Go ahead.
Pause there, Joe. That's a lot to digest, but
yeah, it's a dense article overall.
It is, but we'll obviously we provide that. People can go back and reread it. We'll provide that link, but this is really important to grasp. So, increased opportunities in buying on the single family side from an investor perspective, which creates more competition from an owner occupant purchase perspective, and then inevitably an increase in prices will increase rents. That's a very interesting thing. Now, there's an issue with rent control and rents are frozen, but certainly when vacancies come up, and we have a client who's been out there trying to find a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath with a private yard, and it's almost impossible. I mean, the competition in the rental market for good rentals is almost as tough as it is for sales. So as prices continue to rise, we had a lull in the multi-unit environment for quite some time during the pandemic in 2020. But we're beyond that low, and those prices have become quite strong on the multi-unit front, and they will be expected to continue to rise as well, along with the single-family homes.
Mm-hmm. So the old adage is that real estate acts as a hedge against inflation, and there are a number of reasons for that, including number one here, housing prices rise with inflation, so owners will see appreciation. With the housing shortage so acute, longtime owners have already seen their assets increase more quickly than at any time in recent memory. Prices will likely moderate, but increases of 6 to 9% in many markets are expected. So that's one.
Yeah. And, so if you need to push the limits sometimes, we're never one to try to push people to uncomfortable zones. But certainly those that can afford something, the numbers work, it pans out for them. Those who have decided to jump into the market have benefited. And looking forward with inflation, increasing prices and stability in the price increases, sometimes people might have to push a little outside of the comfort zone at this moment, which will hopefully stabilize in the future, as it has for those that have purchased in the last year.
Right. Okay, mortgage payments do not change over time, but inflation means the money paid back in the future is worth less. As equity grows, fixed rate payments stay the same. Anything there?
No.
Okay. Rents on single-family homes have been on a steady upward swing over the last year. CoreLogic reported that September 2021 data showed a national rent increase of 10.2% year over year, and inflationary pressures will hit the rental market as well. Wow, how much more? Goodness.
I
know. It's amazing. Do mortgage rates correlate to inflation? Short-term inflation generally has little impact on mortgage rates, which are more closely linked to the 10-year Treasury bill, where rates tend to rise slowly. And when the Fed increases the one rate it controls, called the federal funds rate, mortgage rates are more likely to fall. That is because the interest rate that Fed controls is what banks and credit unions use to lend to each other overnight. This is a very different lending market than the one for mortgages, where banks compete with one another for business.
Now that was, pointed out in an event we went to last week. Probably one of the most important things to understand about mortgages and increases in the Fed rates going forward. The opposite typically happens. If the Fed continues to increase, there's actually stability in the mortgage market because short-term cash becomes more expensive. But the 30-year fixed rate mortgage is based on a longer-term Treasury bill.
Right. So 30-year mortgage rates reflect what the market thinks rates will be over the next 10 years. said Dennis Braun, Vice President of Growth for Mind. People don't expect 6% inflation to last the next 10 years. Many forecasters expect that next year consumer prices will land closer to the Fed target of 2.5%. The phrase historically low has preceded mortgage rates in thousands of articles about home financing over the last couple years, and that is not likely to change in the next year or so. The 30-year mortgage rate is just over 3% now, with investment mortgages available for about 1 to 1.5% more. But now that the Fed is going to cease its asset purchasing programs earlier than planned, rates could see some upward pressure.
Right. And we've already seen that.
Yeah.
This article was written a month ago. Yeah.
Right. As they start tapering, we'll see how much quantitative easing is affecting rates, Braun said. That's a bit of an unknown. So, yeah, as you're saying, it's appearing now. If rates for primary residences rise, the impact on borrowing for investors in the single-family residential sector is softened by the fact that they're already paying higher rates than those buying a primary residence. Owning property brings with it numerous benefits. Even in this crazy environment, it's still a relatively safe investment, Braun added. Single-family SFR investors earn cash from collecting rent, and owners who buy and hold are able to employ several strategies to reduce their tax burden, writing off many expenses associated with the rental property and taking depreciation on a home. Housing markets rise preceded inflation surge. The run-up in prices in the housing market started before the inflationary pressures of the last year, as a shortage of homes and the pandemic-fueled migration to the suburbs and smaller cities spurred bidding wars and double-digit percentage hikes in many cities. These increases are hitting families looking to buy in the single-family residential space, as well as investors, a group that now includes some deep-pocketed institutions like J.P. Morgan, Blackstone, and the Toronto-based investment firm Tricon Residential, which plans to invest $5 billion in single-family rental homes in the U.S. in partnership with Teacher Retirement System of Texas and a Pacific Life Insurance Company. A lack of inventory is really jacking up home prices, said Don Ganguly, Senior VP of Mind Investment Management. With investors forced to pay higher prices because of the increased demand and the looming increase in rates, they are, quote, not getting as much juice month to month with cash flow. The cost to build homes has risen dramatically in the last 2 years as lumber prices went through the roof. Literally, they were 4 times their normal price in May, and at one point were said to be adding $36,000 to the price of a house, even as a labor shortage and supply chain issues plague many developers. A semblance of normalcy is starting to settle over the housing market, part of the seasonal slowdown as winter approaches. Though prices are still high and going higher in the hottest markets like Atlanta, Phoenix, Raleigh, Charlotte, and Austin, most forecasters predict high single-digit increases in home prices in 2022 across the country, as opposed to the double-digit jumps of the last year or so. For those already in the SFR market, these have been heady days indeed, and many experts believe that there are still good opportunities if investors do their homework and find properties that have potential. Rental housing demand is going to continue. Some percentage of people are going to work out of their houses for some period of time. A lot of these people may not want to buy, so you're going to have a spillover from the apartment rental cohort who are looking for a home in the rental market. So, wow, double whammy there.
Yeah. So, a lot of the opportunities that people are taking advantage of in California, in Los Angeles specifically, obviously it's the market we're in that we see, is ADUs, seeking single-family homes that have an opportunity to expand on ADUs, even building out ADUs on their existing homes that they're already there as an expansion of living opportunities or extended family. It's just happening consistently these days. So that's definitely, we're getting more housing inventory. Prices continue to rise. I'm going to be very interested to see later in the year how they talk about migration trends through LA based on the cost of living here. And we'll see where all that ends up happening. I believe we had, an exit last year So we lost more people than we gained in our city here. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's funny you say that. I was taught, just as a quick example, I was talking to our home warranty person, and
Mhm.
yeah, she was out in Big Bear. She doesn't even come down.
Good.
So she's
What'd you
doing
do to
just
me, Joe? I'm
what?
sideways now. Oh, there
Oh.
we go. That was weird.
Oh, that was weird. I didn't see that.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to make an adjustment.
Yeah, it looks like your camera's really dark now. You'll come back. Let's see. But yeah, she was working out of Big Bear, and she was conducting business just fine all across the city. Okay, so as Darren adjusts his camera, we're going to move to our solds and really what we call seller wins and buyer wins. So let me get us set here. Let's go. Just bear with solds. Let's see. There it is. Oh no, that's the wrong seller wins. Solds. Bear with me here. We're gonna go seller wins. There it is. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead. So I'm looking here at now 25 solds for the week. Let's see if I can bring Darren back in. Let's see. Darren, I do not hear you. So um, let's see here. Let's see. Can't I? Okay. Well, we'll get set. Darren should be back momentarily.
Joe,
There
I'm
he is.
here.
Oh,
I'm working on getting this fixed. So go
oh,
ahead and go
okay.
through with that. I'll
Yeah,
hop back
yeah,
on
yeah.
when I'm ready.
Yeah. So we're going to start with solds. Uh, I've got the solds up for the week. Let me go here and let's see. Share screen, second screen. There we go. Okay. So put us here. So we're first going to go to 1343 Lucille Avenue. And the quick story there is it listed at 1,189,000, and its final price sold 1,600,000 for a $411,000 increase. Wow. Let me go there. Let's see what this looks like. So 1343. There we go. So this is in the Silver Lake Echo Park area. More Echo Park. Let's take a look here. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. That's 1,300 square feet of living space, and it's on a nice sized lot, 7,356 square foot lot. Sold for 1,600,000. Let's take a look at the pictures. So this was really two choices. Let's see. Hold on here, guys. Could be a developer play, or it could also be, just bear with me here. Huh. Well, it took 10 days on the market to sell. Let's see here. Okay, there we are. Um, or it could be for an individual buyer that had a budget to move through and get the additions done. So let's take a look at these pictures. Obviously, beautiful view. Um, Darren, are you there?
I'm back, man. Can you see me?
There. Let me see you. Yeah, you're looking
Yeah,
good, brother.
I'm good, man.
Looking
All
good.
right. Cool.
Anyway, here, let me take this off. Let's see. Observations. Bear with me, guys. So yeah, Darren, I'm at 1343 Lucille Avenue.
Mhm.
If you want to take a look.
Sure.
Um,
That's a big
you know,
sale price.
it is, and I was telling people that it was really a development choice or a renovation opportunity, maybe for an investor. It sits on an RD2 lot. Now, what does that mean, Darren? As an RD2? What can you do with that?
That's 1 unit per 2,000 square feet.
Okay. So
Yeah.
wow,
And it's a
7,356. Yeah.
Yeah. That
That's awesome.
neighborhood commands a very high price. Certainly 1.6 for a 1,300 square foot you know, average house that needs upgrades is high. So somebody really
Yeah.
wanted that property. To it's got to be a build out. I mean, it could be an increase in size of the house, an addition.
Yeah.
Um,
It's also on a hillside, so hopefully they've made some calculations there.
yeah, well, it's pretty
Yeah.
flat. The backyard is amazingly reasonably flat, so it'd
Right.
make it easier for a build out for sure. So
Wow, great view. All right. Well, look, so that was brought to us by, let's see here, Carol Stewart at Sotheby's, and on the buy side, Eva Rose Burgess over at Compass, Tracy Doe. All right, next, let's go to, we're going to 1711 North Avenue 55. Let me go to 1711. So let's see here. This is in Highland Park area.
I will make a prediction on that, Lucille, based on
Uh-huh.
who represented the buyer. Is
Yeah.
that you're going to see that a 4 unit small lot sale?
Yeah.
So get ready, neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point, man. So let me go ahead here. This is 1711 North Avenue 55. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,422 square foot of living space on a 3,000, wow, small, 838 square foot lot. Sold for $1,385,000. Listed at $1,050,000. Took 14 days on the market, and wow, quite an increase. So what is that? Let's see. $335,000 increase. Somebody wanted that house. This was brought to us by Deirdre Solomon and Shannon Reed. And on the buy side, Shannon Reed and Deirdre Solomon. So congrats to both of them on both sides. Beautiful
Yeah.
house, small lot, probably a little cramped on the bedroom size, I'm guessing.
Yeah, with
But
4 bedrooms, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's finished. I mean, that price makes more sense because it's a finished property. I don't think that's being built out. It's just somebody moving in.
Right. Okay, so there you go there. Let's move on to the next winner for a seller. See, this is 5800 Spring Oak Terrace. Let's go 5800. Let's see what this looks like. There it is. So this started at a list price $1,599,000, landed $251,000 up for $1,850,000. This is in, you could call it Los Feliz, I guess technically, but it's definitely moving towards Hollywood Hills area. Nice looking place, if I remember correctly. Not a huge yard, but it's probably a pretty good price where that is. So let's take a look. All right. There he goes. So 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,110 square feet, sold for $1,850,000. It's on a nice size lot, 14,319 square foot lot. Took 40 days to sell, a little longer. And yeah, listed at $1,599,000. This is brought to us by Alex Wolf and Tyler Wolf of the Wolf family, I imagine. And on the buy side, Trevor Wright at Beverly Hills Estates. So, yeah, pretty traditional house, but clean, updated kitchen.
Nice neighborhood, lots of land, a lot of it's hillside, but you have plenty of outdoor destinations. And charming. The L shape creates unique opportunities and lots of windows. It's great. Seems appropriate for the area.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congrats to those guys. Let's move on to our final seller win. Let's go. It is, we know this one, 4300 Palmero Drive. Let's see, 4300. So this was, I believe, a nice mid-century that needed a little love, but Great neighborhood, as we know, Darren. We've sold a couple homes in that area. Um, 4300 Palmero Drive. This is Mount Washington area. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,405 square feet of living space on a 9,183 square foot lot. Sold for $1,275,000. Sounds like a deal almost. Days on market 14, and it started at a list price of $1,090,000 for a 185,000 increase over its list. This is brought to us by out of area agent Craig Marson at First Team, and on the buy side Sandria Montion. So congrats to those guys.
So I'm Joe. I'm curious. I don't have the agent link on my side.
Yeah.
I'm curious if we recognize the seller on that.
We do recognize the seller on that. My
Was
friend.
it an elderly woman?
It was an elderly woman, so I hope she's doing well. But
yeah, I hope so too.
I know there were quite a few agents swarming and fluttering around her. So good job, Craig Marson from Seal Beach. Woohoo!
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I think it's going to look great someday. It's a very clean slate there. She took very nice care of it.
Yes.
And congrats to all. All right. Next, we go to buyer wins. Buyer wins. One observation I had, Darren, here was there were actually some pretty even just list price wins. Maybe wins for buyers and sellers. There were about 4 or 5. So that looked different to me. But let's start at 165 North Avenue 18. Let's see here. Bear with me. Let's see. All right. It's powering up here. So this started at a list price of $429,000 and it ended at $429,000. Darren, I think we know this house. There were 38 total solds. So that was nice to see. Kind of an up week. But yeah, let's go to 165. This was a curious one. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry, guys. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Was this that tiny house we saw way back? Let's see.
I'm not sure. I'm looking for the lot size. Something selling in that. That's a rougher street, a rougher pocket of streets there in Lincoln Heights. But it's all evolving.
6.5. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this was the weird one, man. It was like it called the lot size like the same, 528 square feet.
Right. Is it?
Very bizarre. I don't know. I forgot. Let's see if we looked here. That would be funny. Let me look. 165 North Avenue 18. I'm going to the public record, and let's see. It says... Let's see. Location information. Let's see. Turn out. It can't be, can it?
Of course it could.
Well, okay. So it's got lot acres 0.012. So I don't know what that maps out to. Lot area 527.
Wow.
That's what it says. Building square feet 556. So I guess you're building up if you're going to.
Yeah, sure. Well, you've already built up. You have more square footage on the. I'm not seeing 2 stories anywhere. That doesn't make sense, man.
Well, maybe there's a rooftop deck, right?
Right. Yeah.
1 bedroom, 1 bath. Like I said, 556 square feet. A deal at $429,000 sold. Yeah. This is in Lincoln Heights, and 100 days on the market, but there's a buyer somewhere, and they found it. Congrats to Vincent Jaramillo. And let's see, Ken Shapiro on the buy side.
Oh, gosh.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Okay. All right. Next, let's go to our next one is 4944 Dartmouth Avenue. All right. Dartmouth Avenue, 4944. Okay. Okay, this is in El Sereno area. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,443 square feet, sold for 895,000. Great deal. Lot size 5,269. Let's see. Let's see. 929,000 was the list price, and yeah, 34,900 reduction to $895,000. Looks very nice, man.
Yeah, it looks like an out of area flipper, but in this price range, you can get away with that. It looks done well. There's a big
Yeah.
patio off the back.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's a street to street lot. The photo 26 shows it being fenced almost to the next street. If it is a street to street lot, then there's lots of opportunities there.
Yeah, it's very close. You're right. I don't know if it goes all the way down, but yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
But yeah, a completely finished house. That is a good deal in this market.
Good job. Yeah, get a nice view. Beautiful. All right. We'll win. Love it. All right. Next one is, let me look here. We've got 661 Dimmick. Let's go to Dimmick. All right.
Love this house.
Trying to remember. Oh, here it is. Okay.
I feel like I've seen this house sell multiple times. I don't have the history, but it doesn't matter. I think they added to it.
Yeah, the only observation I had on this was it took a while to sell. I was a little surprised. I don't know if it's just an odd-shaped lot or what, but
it's awkwardly situated, but it
is
works.
it? Okay. Yeah. Well, 661 Dimmick Drive. This is in Mount Washington again. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, almost 3,000 square foot of living space. Wow. 8,000 square feet of living space. It was 82 days on the market. It started at $1,695,000. I think it started at $1,795,000. And yeah, someone got a $45,000 reduction, $1,650,000. So good for them.
Yeah, an example of starting high. Even as aggressive as this market is, I think this property had some great things going for it.
Yeah.
But if you start chasing downhill, every now and then the market will meet you in the middle, or even meet you at where you started. But that's harder. People just expect a discount. If you're on the market, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, discounts are expected at that point. Period. So starting high is bad if you're a seller. The market will bring the property value up to market, and it'll be revealed as we see these ones that sell way over market if it's marketed and presented well.
Yeah. Yep.
But good for the buyer in this case for getting that deal.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, let's move on to the final one. It is on Rock Glen Avenue, 2824 Rock Glen Avenue. And let's see here. 2824. Oh, there we go. All right. So this is in Eagle Rock. Here we go. Starting high again. $2 million was the list price, and it settled out at $1,870,000 for a $130,000 reduction. So good for those guys. Quite a bit of land here. I think a lot of opportunity. Let's look at the pictures while I talk. So 2824 Rock Glen Avenue, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,875 square feet of living space, and on a 65,295 square foot lot. Wow. Let's see. What else about it? 107 days on the market. So there's some maybe work to do here, some upgrades. But yeah, original list price, Darren, $2,500,000.
Yeah.
So the story continues.
I think this house, although it's a really big house, it's poorly remodeled. It worked for somebody who lived there. It certainly is going to be completely remodeled or potentially gutted just because of the size of the lot and what can be built. So I think they were going for a developer price in that 2.5, and we've sold properties that are on the fence between development and existing structure, and
Yeah.
good for them. In that case, I say you swung for the fences, but make your adjustment quickly if nobody showed up and hit that home run.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, you told the story of pricing too high, but I think also you need to make sure that everybody can make a little money if you are going towards a developer.
Sure.
2,500,000 doesn't leave much room for somebody. So there you go.
Based
All
on
right.
how much they can build, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
units? It's a lot of land.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens there probably in, right? Like a year or two. We'll see what happens. Okay. So there you go. Seller wins and buyer wins. They exist for both sides, and sometimes both win. So let's hope that happens for you. Okay. So next, Darren, we are moving off to actives. Let me get there. And as I said earlier, it's 38 actives in the last 7 days. So it's definitely gone up.
Yeah, compared to 20, I think mid-20s on the solds. So,
Yes.
yeah, inventory is expected to pick up. Those numbers should. It's good to move in that direction.
Yeah. All right. Spinning wheels. And okay, view listings. There we go. All right. Well, where would you like to start? In our neighborhood? What do you see?
I just this Fruitdale is entertaining me because of the colors. In all
Okay.
sincerity, man.
Well, let's go.
Let's look at it.
Yeah.
It's good size, 2,057 square feet, 1,049,000. But it's funky. It's already funky.
Hey, man. Let me see. For some reason, I don't see Ferndale on my list here.
Fruitdale.
Oh, fruits. Fruit.
Yeah.
There she is. Okay.
I think I know where that is. I think that's that's 5 Freeway, and that's Fletcher over by the Rick's Burger there. That's the Rick's Burger parking lot from that aerial view. So you're tucked in along a freeway edge. You've got a commercial buildings in front of you on Riverside.
Alleys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to embrace the industrial commercial type world to be moving forward.
Or maybe you're a musician that makes a lot of noise, or a drummer.
Right. That's fantastic.
Oh, look. Well, I don't know what they've got going there. But yeah, maybe so.
And there
4
are
bedrooms.
a couple structures. 3 structures there. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 bedroom, 2 bath. It's 2,000 square feet. Yeah. Silver Lake, Echo Park. What would you call that? Kind of on the border there, right?
I call it Elysian Valley, technically.
Oh, Elysian Valley. Yeah.
Yeah.
4,559 square feet of lot. And yeah, days on market so far 26. So this must have been a relist, I guess. That's why I'm seeing it. And this is brought to us by Cody Garcia at the agency. So good luck with that, Cody. That'll be a challenge, I think, but good luck.
Yeah, there's the right buyer out there. You were right, though. I think you nailed it right there, buddy. A musician, and they can rent 2 of the spaces to the band members, and one becomes the studio. That's the perfect location there.
Yeah, yeah.
All
right. Good one.
Let's do Lucille. Lucille is beautiful.
All right.
1726 Lucille.
1726. Oh, wow. Look at that. You're right. Okay. So 1726 Lucille. This is, as I set up here, 3 bedroom, 4 bath, 2,331 square feet in Silver Lake Echo Park area. Listed at $2,595,000. It's on a 4,759 square foot lot, and open house. Let's see, 4 to 6 on the 25th. That's today for a twilight, and then on the 29th, I believe that's Sunday, isn't it? No, Saturday. 1 to 4 p.m. So check it out there. But yeah, beautiful house, not too far from the lake. This was so far 6 days on the market. Brought to us by Lad Jackson. What a name. Lad Jackson. Comments? What do you have to say?
A lot of effort put into the roofs in the common space, the vault and the open beams, and the choice of stain. You've got views on the upper floor. Proportions look amazing. That looks like a fantastic master shower.
Yeah.
A circular staircase. It's just looks. The photos look fantastic. They look really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Great house.
Oh,
And although
wow.
it's hillside, you got a reasonable amount of flat space for entertaining.
Yeah.
So
Very
congrats
nice.
to
Very,
them.
very nice.
And well presented. Yep.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. What's another winner here, man? Let's see.
I don't know where Steinbeck Drive is. Where is Steinbeck Drive? 2903, just because I'm curious on the location.
Yeah. Let's take a look. I do see an HOA here, so I think this is a small lot. Not
That's why I don't recognize the street. Sure, it's Waverly and Glendale, but that's going to be a small lot. Exactly what it is.
do you want it? Yeah, let's skip this. I hate saying it, but a lot of these small lots look the same. It's not very exciting. What else?
Let's do Rockford.
All right,
We
Rockford.
just saw a closing on Rockford. Let's see what this one's about.
All right. Rockford. So this is 2024 Rockford Road. This is Silver Lake, I believe, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,696 square feet of living space. It's on a 6,119 square foot lot. It's listing at 1,369,000. And let's see, opens are Saturday 1 to 4, and then Sunday 1 to 4. This is brought to us by Brad Lawrence at Sotheby's, and days on market 1, so brand spanking new. Let's see.
Yeah, this needs some work for sure.
Yep.
The location is fantastic, and it will sell in this price range and potentially above. It's a corner lot. You have a lot of street exposure,
Yeah.
so you have to be comfortable with that.
You're also right near the lake. You know, you
Yeah.
can love that. You can hate it, but
Yeah, I don't know if I don't see a view to the lake. You're certainly situated where you could pick up a view. Oh, I
Yeah.
see maybe the best view is just you can barely see trees over another house. So this is an ideal candidate to build a second story, double that
Right.
square footage. The neighborhood can support a much bigger house and a much higher price point. So this will
Yeah,
sell.
right. If this was fixed up, where would you say this might land? 1.6?
Oh,
Maybe getting to
if it
1.7?
was fixed up, I think you're 1.7. Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
add a second story and pick up that lake view, if you can get over those trees and that
Yeah.
photo that I'm seeing, now you're well over 2 million.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be interesting to see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right.
Mont Eagle.
Oh, yes.
This is the deal that this is going to be a 30 offer property.
Okay.
It is. And I know this agent, and I don't like saying bad things about agents, but I've had some bad experiences with them.
Okay.
I would venture to say it's probably going to be double-ended. I'll just leave it at that.
4511 Mont Eagle Place. This is Eagle Rock. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 708 square feet of living space on a good sized lot, 10,000 square foot lot. Yeah, starting at $799,999. Open house, I believe that's Thursday, 4 to 6. And then on Saturday, 12 to 4. This is brought to us by Maria Sarmiento at West Foothills Market Center. That sounds far away.
No, yeah. She sells a lot in the area.
Yeah,
or frequent enough.
What's West Hills? Where the hell is that? I have no idea.
West Hills. What do you mean? Oh, where her office is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's in the Deep Valley.
Yeah,
San Fernando Valley. Yeah. So the house isn't unbelievable. It needs upgrades. It's fine, but it does it's got tons of parking. You know, you can remove some concrete, but it's got a fully converted garage. I'm assuming unpermitted. But it's the bonus space that's going to sell this house.
Right.
And it'll work for somebody.
Yep.
So the price with an attached unit is amazing at $799, and it looks like a mostly surface fixes.
Mhm.
Structurally, it looks sound, other than that shed in the backyard. So great
Yeah.
price. Will sell fast for sure. And on a
Great.
10,000 square foot lot,
Yeah.
big lot.
Yeah. All right. We'll see where that goes. Awesome. Uh, ba, 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 ba. All right. What do you see out there?
Let's do Toll Place,
All right.
4350.
Cool. There it is. Okay. Yeah, this looked good to me for some reason. What was it? Let's see. I don't know what got me on this. Um. All right. So 4350 Tolan Place. It's at Eagle Rock again. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 792 square feet of living space, 799,000 list price on a 5,989 square foot lot. Days on market 4. And this was brought to us by, oh boy, how do I say this? Zzz Yan Lee at
Oh,
KW Executive. Zzz. Um, yeah, what do you say about this? City
so
View, prime location. That's what they're saying.
I saw this house,
Uh huh.
gosh, 2 years ago, maybe. It
Okay.
wasn't. It sold not that long ago.
I see.
It's on a nice street. It's got a nice. If you walk up to that upper hill, it's got a
Mm-hmm.
great view. The house is clean. It looks
Right.
nice.
Right.
So it feels bigger than the 799. I'm trying to, or the 792. I think there is a. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go back and look at this. I think there's a third bedroom. Right. So yeah, I was correct. So they actually have. I'm mistaken there. There's 2 bonus rooms.
Uh-huh.
There are 4 rooms. The 2 rooms at the back were,
Uh-huh.
if I remember correctly, they were an enclosed patio. So
Okay.
technically not part of the square footage, but they're there, man. So
Right.
this is it's 4 rooms. You have to go through rooms to get to some of the back rooms, but you can figure it out. The bonus space is nice.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, these last 2 I definitely see as great condo alternatives. That's for sure. Or in small lot for that matter as well. So, like you said, I think this one will be bid up a bit. A lot of activity. All right. So next on the hit parade, what do you see out there, Darren?
Well, let's finish with one that looks good from the front photo. Let's do 5317 Stratford in Highland Park. I can see just from the MLS number that it's an out of area agent.
Okay. Let's take a look here. So, okay, 5317 Stratford Road. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,455 square feet. Listed at $1,299,999. And see, on a lot size, 5,221. And days on market 6, brought to us by Nicholas Alvarez, Work Realty, wherever that is. But it looks kind of nice, the work.
It does look nice. I agree. Yeah, going through it, it's clean. Looks great. Staged well. I think it'll sell fast.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. Darren, we are already, how does time fly? 2:58.
But we had a long article in the beginning of this one. So
there we go.
It was good content, though. I think I make sure we put that up on the comments, or just
I did.
People should send that out in an email, or it's really important article for people to understand.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, guys, I think we can stop here, Darren. Darren, I didn't make a comment about your chickens, but I was really entertained about the names. That's awesome. How are they doing? I know you were building a new coop for them. How are they doing?
I did build a new coop, and we put some fencing up. We have a whole new destination. Here, I tell you what I'm going to do, Joe. On next week's, I'll bring up a photo of some of them and tell a little story. But I will say it's becoming my little Zen place. Real estate's just pushing me to the limit. I grew up there, and I'm reminded how simple life is, man.
Now, do chickens talk about real estate? Do they? No, not much, huh? They're just
they bring clarity to my own personal thoughts about real estate. It works well.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Maybe we should do a remote from your chicken coop. I
Oh,
would
dude,
like that.
I'm all for it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. a couple chairs, maybe pop some beers, and yeah, we have some murmuring chickens in the background. I like that. Sure.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Well, look, shout out to Snyder Diamond and Fisher Paykel for getting my refrigerator to us. Took about 4 or 5 months, but man, it looks really good. I'm tickled.
Nice.
So.
Are you done? Is your kitchen done?
Is it ever done, Darren? By appearances, yes, it's done. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so we need to do maybe a month from now a remote from your kitchen.
So many ideas. You're right, man. All right. Well, look, guys, have a great time this week. We'll see you real soon. Again, if you have any questions, you want to set up an appointment either by Zoom or just talk on the phone, we're here for you. All right. Take care. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye now.